G.I. Joe: Rise of the Cobra. That movie I hear is just horrendous.
Bad, yeah.
Yeah.
So now, what did you think of the Rob Zombie production, Halloween 2?
Well, it's not just produced by Rob. It's, written and directed by Rob Zombie.
Wow. Triple threat, that guy.
Why, no one else wanted it?
No, because he writes and directs.
What, he pick it out of the garbage?
He didn't pick it out of the garbage. He writes and directs all his movies and does a hell of a job.
Yeah, but when you got a franchise like the Halloween franchise, they're bidding and outbidding each other. Like, no, I want it. I want it. How does Rob Zombie get the Halloween 2 franchise?
So he came up with the character of Michael Myers?
I didn't say he wrote the original story. He wrote the screenplay.
You said wrote.
Well, he wrote the script that they read.
And did he tell Michael Myers how to act like Michael Myers?
He reimagined Michael Myers, as a matter of fact.
Oh, did
we saw Michael Myers without his mask on.
Wow.
Big beard.
Really?
Yes. Because, they gave him the first Halloween, because they know he's a genius, and they wanted to see his take on it. And so that's why they did it. The second one, he didn't want to do a sequel.
Wait. Rob Zombie made Halloween?
Yes, it was a huge success.
I swear to God, I did not know that. Did you
Halloween,
know that, Ed?
Yeah, I knew that he had done the first one.
And how did he redo the first one?
It was a remake of Halloween.
I understand that, but when they redid one of Hitchcock's movies, which one? Where they did frame by frame and made sure it was exact?
Psycho.
Psycho, right.
Vince Vaughn, I believe, was in that one.
Yeah.
Rob Zombie totally reimagined Halloween for the first one. He did some prequel elements. We saw Michael when he was a kid, a little more, the family life, some of the things that motivated Michael.
What about did Captain James T. Kirk motivate him?
No.
Did they get into why he wears a James T. Kirk William Shatner mask?
They actually went over the fact that he always hid behind masks while he was in the mental institution. He made his own masks, and he always wore masks because when he was a kid and he killed his sister and his stepdad, or his mom's boyfriend, whatever.
Yeah.
He was wearing a mask, a clown mask, because it's Halloween. But he's just a boy.
Sam, I know you're in love with Rob Zombie, but pull your pants down and admit that Halloween 2 is dog shit.
I won't pull my pants down. And Halloween 2 was far from dog shit. It was pretty good.
Far from dog shit.
It got 21% positive reviews on Rotten Tomatoes.
Rotten Tomatoes they don't like horror movies on Rotten Tomatoes.
We respect Rotten Tomatoes to a point.
To a point, but that's exactly to a point. And that right there is proving why not all the way.
All right, name one thing that was bad about the movie.
Bad?
Yeah, because not every movie is perfect.
True.
The only thing that I would have done differently, I won't say I didn't like, I would have done differently if I were making the movie, was I was having a lot of trouble. At first, I thought it was in the 70s, because everybody looked 70s-ish. Alice Cooper posters on the girls' walls, Charlie Manson poster, blah, blah, blah. But then Dr. Loomis was on a TV talk show with Weird Al Yankovic, and they were watching it on a flat-screen TV.
Well, then, obviously, it's
but everybody looked like they had mustaches and sideburns.
Wait, so...
What the fuck,
I figured it out,
Why is he doing that? Why?
It's a different dimension. It's not the world that we live in. It's...
Stop.
What?
Dude, stop it. It is not. Wait. No, it is not.
This is a world that Rob Zombie has imagined.
This movie sucks.
So instead of reimagining just the movie and the characters, he reimagined the entire world.
Yeah, like the way we think of cultural trends. He reimagined that. Like in District 9, you know how there's not really a District 9 in Johannesburg? Same type of thing.
But it made sense for District 9. What the fuck is he doing with the Halloween franchise?
Yeah, come on.
Well, the thing is, they were going to make a sequel to his remake regardless, he said. But then he found out it was going to be, like, just thrown away to whoever. They were going to make it straight to video.
So he figured, fuck it, I might as well get the money.
No. He wanted to maintain some of his own. He felt like they were...
Artistic integrity?
Yes.
Stop it.
Why?
What else was bad about the movie?
He wasn't a lot bad about it.
At least you admitted to one fault. You know what? Just give us just one more fault.
Yeah.
Fault? I mean, some people complained that there was like a lack of a depth of story. Like the first Halloween was a very good story. Like my girlfriend enjoyed the first Halloween, even though it was very gory and manly for us guys. The second one, not so much, because she complained that there was like a lack of depth of story. Like we didn't, and a lack of depth for characters and things like that.
It just becomes a slasher movie.
And I saw it with a friend of mine who said, like, because the whole time Michael Myers is seeing his dead mom and himself as a boy, and his mom is telling him what to do. And my friend said that he didn't understand whether that was supposed to be just things he saw or actual ghosts or whatever.
I mean, it was another dimension.
No, that wasn't another dimension.
A whole nother dimension.
How many layers of shit does this movie have?
Really?
It's not a lot of shit.
Dimensions.
Because, but it was obvious.
So poor character development.
No, that's not what I said, though.
Didn't like the flat screen TVs because it was in the 70s.
No, but I understood that later.
And a lot of confusion.
And
not for me.
How did you understand it later? Who told you? Where'd you read it?
I know, I just kind of...
No, you didn't.
I had to justify it.
You didn't.
That's how I justified it. I didn't...
Did you then...
There's nothing in writing that says this is supposed to be a different dimension, but I figured that
How many minutes in the movie were you very disappointed in your hero, Rob Zombie, for remaking Halloween and making Halloween 2?
First of all, he did a hell of a job. The Halloween franchise has been dead for some time. There have been terrible Halloween movies well before Rob Zombie reimagined it.
Oh, so that's your excuse.
I'm saying
at least it's not the bad, like, Halloween 5.
There are worse Halloween movies than Rob Zombie's Halloween 2.
Well, that's not going to get people to the theaters.
Wow. That should be on a billboard.
Yeah.
There are worse Halloween movies. And it was better than the Friday the 13th remake that came out this year. Now, that movie was dog
Let me
shit.
say hi to Jimmy in Jersey, who also... we just lost him.
That's right.
Well, he wasn't happy with the movie.
Well, I wasn't happy
let's go to Rocky on Long Island. Rocky.
What's up, boys? Hey. All right, listen, I'm a huge Rob Zombie fan. I thought Devil's Rejects was fucking great.
Yeah.
This movie was a pile of shit. The story was shit. The violence, though, I'll give it to him, was fucking great. The violence was some of the best I've ever seen, but storyline, absolute horse shit.
You just didn't get it.
You didn't get it.
I mean, if it goes above people's heads...
There was nothing to get. It was fucking retarded, Sam. There was nothing to get. It was him walking around like a homeless person.
Well, obviously, he doesn't have a home. He's Michael Myers. What do you think, he went and bought a house?
See, the original Halloween was great. The story, it was terrific.
Rob Zombie's original Halloween?
The character development was terrific.
Rob Zombie's original Halloween.
No, I never saw that.
Well, you should check it out. It's great.
Why, when you can see the original?
The first one was good, Ope. I'll give him that.
See?
Yeah.
This fucking second one was shit. It really was.
Because it's been like at least a year, maybe 2 years, and Michael Myers has obviously been without a home, so he's got long hair and a long beard now.
All right, and the explanation for his wife's horrible acting and him shoehorning her in every fucking movie he does.
Rob Zombie used his wife.
Of course, that's Michael Myers' mom. Sherry Moon Zombie, she's a wonderful-looking lady. She's a good actress. A lot of people love her in Devil's Rejects. They love her in House of a Thousand Corpses. She's become a scream queen and an icon of the genre.
If this doesn't,
all right, like I said,
if this doesn't,
Devil's Rejects was great. This movie sucked. I'm out, boys. Punching out.
If this doesn't say shit, I don't know what to tell you. Halloween 3D coming in summer 2010.
Yeah.
When they have to go with the 3D gimmick, you know your franchise is in trouble.
And this is even better. Weinstein said Rob Zombie, who directed Halloween 2 and the 2007 reboot of the 31-year-old horror series, will not be returning for Halloween 3D. He said, wait. He said the studio is in negotiation with a new director, whom he declined to name, who, quote, has experience in horror and has a different take on the franchise.
It's going to suck. It's going to suck. And let me explain something to you.
That right now is a scorn.
No, it's not a scorn.
That is a scorn on Rob Zombie.
They're not even waiting for the movie to be a failure.
He put a different take on it, and now they want a different take on the different take.
Halloween 3D is going to suck. Rob Zombie, you want to talk about experience in horror? 1, 2, 3, 4 written and directed, so that's 8 because written and directed, so that counts as 2 each.
Who cares?
Yeah.
That's 8 movies.
Did you actually interview Rob Zombie?
Yes, I did. And by the way, Rob told me he didn't want to do a third Halloween. There you have it, Weinstein.
Perhaps because
of course he didn't want to.
Never to return.
It's called, a little spin.
Damage control.
That's not what. No, it's not, because he'll do another movie. It just won't be Halloween. It'll be something else, and it will be awesome.
Wow.
And he's coming out with a new album in November.
Let me say hi to Matt in Florida. Matt.
He does it all.
Yeah. Hey guys, what actually made Michael Myers scary in the original series was the fact that Dr. Loomis says that he didn't speak for 15 years. The kid had no expression. Now in these last two remakes from Rob Zombie, he's chatting it up. He's seeing ghosts. There was nothing.
It's the new dimension.
Who's chatting it up? Who's chatting it up? He didn't say one word.
He spoke to his mother, talked about how he saw a white
when he was
pony.
A little kid.
A white pony. Woo, scary.
When he was a kid, he didn't chat it up. He was silent.
He's chatting it up.
He wasn't. This guy doesn't know what he's talking about. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
He actually say, ooh, a white pony.
Oh, a white pony. Scary.
As a boy,
yeah,
he was excited by the white pony. And that is something that comes back thematically throughout the film.
I had the pony. Sorry.
Well, I want to hear. Sam, you're a very good interviewer.
Thank you.
Let's see what this is all about. Rob talks about Halloween 2 to Sam.
We're here at Rob Zombie about Halloween 2. What's the haps?
What is the haps? Halloween 2, yes, comes out August 28th, and I'm very excited about that.
So, the first Halloween a couple years ago, that was kind of like a reimagining. You said half prequel, half whatever.
Yeah,
this
exactly.
this one, it's all you, though, right?
Yeah, the first one was sort of like, it was a remake of the John Carpenter's Halloween, sort of. The first hour was all my stuff, because none of that had been done before with young Michael Myers and his life and all that stuff. So, but the second half was a little more like story elements that John Carpenter had already covered.
More boring than boring.
It's not
Part two, looking back on part one, I realized that whenever something was 100% original, it was always more successful as a movie. So not successful.
I'm more snoozing than snoozing.
So for part two, I decided to just go 100% original, not follow any path that had been gone down before.
First of all, those are both. I noticed that you were making fun more human than human.
Yes.
You were not being fair. By listening. That was a very good question-answer session.
Oh, it was?
What did we just hear?
Basically,
thank you.
Just Rob talking about doing an entirely original versus a movie that was half a remake but also half original.
I get it now.
You understand?
Yeah.
Okay. Because that was
They
not.
should just leave that shit alone.
You can remake horror movies, though. It's not like remaking comedies. Because horror movies, you get the gore and stuff. And
yeah.
plus, Rob Zombie takes it in a whole new direction you never thought possible.
He certainly does.
Jaw-droppingly exciting.
What a coincidence. His last name is Zombie.
Okay, well...
And he makes horror movies
that's
like
not
that.
Are you going to that furry?
It's not his born name.
It isn't?
No, he wasn't born with the last name Zombie.
Wow.
But
are you going to go to that furry party or not?
I mean, I don't want to. I'm not really not
party?
planning on it.
Furry. Remember the furry party thing?
Yeah, to see if we can
Pat
forget about that.
is here to remind us. Pat in Florida.
Good, Pat.
Hey, Pat.
Great, Pat.
Hey,
What's up?
I know that Sam would have been real happy about that, for somebody to call in and remind you guys.
Thank you, Pat.
When is the furry party?
It's next month, if I'm not mistaken.
We're getting close, Sam. Do you got your costume?
No, I don't have a costume.
Your costume?
I don't have a costume.
And does he have his costume?
A costume.
It's costume, and I don't have a costume.
Sam just needs to go ahead and kill himself for the show. Come on.
Well,
we have one day?
Well, we figured we'd come back with a bang. First day back from break, you kill yourself. It's perfect.
I'm not. All right.
Well, this just in.
Yeah.
What?
Rob Zombie and his, with all his talents.
He is very talented.
Write and direct and everything, is going to be remaking The Blob.
This is Hollywood rumors.
Director set a sci-fi redo of the 58 horror film The Blob. I guess he'll reinvent that one.
Boy, no, this is rumors. It's not confirmed. It's not confirmed.
Our show is already losing Jimmy. Now we're going to lose E-Rock.
Oh, see, that's the... He'd be an actor.
See, the Blob. Well.
Yeah. That's not confirmed. Rob Zombie has an album coming out in November. He's going back on tour. He's working on a movie called T-Rex. He's got an animated movie coming out.
How many movies is this guy going to wreck?
What do you mean wreck? Okay.
This one sounds really good. I can't wait to see The Haunted World of El Super Bisto.
That's an animated movie. It's coming out.
Great.
Oh, stop it.
Well, you're judging based on a title, and I think we know we can't judge a book by its cover.
Yes, we can.
So, did you pick out your costume for the furry party?
A costume.
And what is
interested.
Costume.
And what do the furries do again? We forgot.
Fairies?
Nothing.
The furries?
Furries.
Yeah, what do? They go to a cheap hotel somewhere and they dress in costumes and have sex with each
they
other?
hang out in a hotel lobby and sweat inside their costumes.
And just on their costumes.
And they just rub on each other.
Yeah.
So,
They get razors.
did you get your character yet?
No,
You promised us.
I didn't. You said I had to.
Well, yeah, that's called a promise.
Well, no, I have not finalized the costume yet.
A costume.
No.
Is it true that Rob Zombie is going to be remaking The Goonies?
No, that's not confirmed at all.
That awful wife of his could play Sloth.
See, what are you talking? She's very good looking.
What?
She's very.
I can't give him a compliment.
Why don't you put up a little picture and do her versus Sloth, Mr. versus Internet versus Danny.
Now, Sam, what else didn't you like about Halloween 2?
Yeah.
We've heard about everything you did like about the movie,
We haven't heard anything.
but every movie has its flaws. So another thing you didn't really like about Halloween.
It's a perfect movie.
Well, I don't have that many flaws. The friend that I saw it with, his name's Chuck.
Right.
He probably went a little too art house because when Michael Myers spoke to his dead mother, she was in a white dress with a white spotlight and it was snowing down on her.
Oh, God.
But that's what he thought. It's not what I thought.
Hack.
It's not hack.
Hack. It is hack. It's hack.
There's
like
Sherry Moon Zombie, the beautiful Sherry Moon Zombie, and talented, I might add, versus Sloth from the Goonies.
Are we trying to say she's not hot? She's ridiculously hot. Okay. All right.
Thank you.
I mean, I'm
Dan. Sorry, Dan.
I want in on the bit, but I mean, that is a gorgeous woman
Rob
right there.
Zombie's got a hottie.
Jesus.
She's gorgeous.
What are you thinking for your costume?
I haven't even put one
We're a month
second
out.
of thought into it.
We're a month out. It's time for the furry party at some cheap hotel. Where is it? In Connecticut or somewhere?
I don't know. Somebody would really have to look up the details again because I'm
You
not.
know you're going. And what are you going as?
Well, where's this costume budget coming from?
I'll write the check right now, my friend. And give you a little extra on top. What are you?
You've got
What are you
to.
kidding?
I mean, I haven't really thought a lot about a costume, but like a.
How many weeks do we give them? We'll give you another week to come up with your costume, and the listeners will remind us.
I know they will. They're great like that,
What
aren't
kind
they?
of party is this? What is it?
Remember the furry thing?
Remember, you dress up in costumes and have sex with each other.
You don't remember this, Ed?
The furry convention. You all decided I was a furry one day.
Furry.
That's
That's
why
why
I
I
kept-
fairy.
No, that's why I kept saying furry after you said fairy.
Oh, fairy.
Furry. F-U-R-R-Y. It's a bunch of people. Wait, what's the other group? The
Plushies.
The plushies
Yeah,
are what?
they're sick though.
They're ridiculous.
The plushies dress
not
up
like
as stuffed
furry.
animals.
I think the plushies bang stuffed animals.
Yeah, they have sex
Yeah.
with stuffed animals.
The furries just
They dress up in like those Disney type costumes, like the characters.
and they cut out their genital area.
and just
yeah,
rub on
and their
each other.
hiney holes.
And
They
their
cut
hiney
out
holes.
the back of their costume to show their hiney holes.
You don't remember this, Ed? He's going to a furry convention
Now I
in
get it.
Connecticut. But he has to come up with a costume. You got 2 weeks to come up with your costume.
It's Fur Fright in Waterbury, Connecticut.
Right.
Waterbury.
Look, Sam, there's only 46 days left until Fur Fright 09.
I don't care.
So you better
Yes,
get your
you do.
costume together.
I don't have
No,
a
you
costume.
You're doing
Get
some.
a costume.
I don't want to go.
Cut
You
your
have
hiney,
to,
cut your
remember?
hiney hole out
I'm not
of
cutting
your costume.
Are you going to cut your hiney hole out?
No, if
Cut your coolie hole out.
if I am forced to go, my coolie will
Are you
remain
gonna
covered.
Are you going to
Come
let your
on.
genitals just hang out of your costume?
No, no, I'll be molested.
Are you going to dye your pubic hair to match your costume?
Your
Nobody would see
backside.
it.
Cut
Nobody
out
would see
the
my
costume where your backside is.
And your nipple area.
No,
Yeah. Show your nipples and your coolie hole.
no, I'm not going to do that.
Danny, very good news.
Dude, check out some of these awesome pics from last year.
Wow.
Yeah, they got some. They got quite a thing happening.
Hey,
here.
look, it's fucking
See,
Beetlejuice.
It's kind of like going to a Halloween party. You could do this, Sam.
yeah.
This looks so uncomfortable.
You could do this.
Looks hot.
That
No.
could be you.
I don't want that. That's
I mean, literally temperature hot.
oh yeah.
Yeah, the air conditioner better be on.
Yeah.
Why do people do this?
Well,
can't I just be one of the people not in costume?
I'm so glad you asked why do people do this. That is the reason why you, Sam Roberts, are going to the furry convention. Fur Fright.
Come on.
09.
You think this will be more
46
interesting
days out.
than my Rob Zombie interview?
I already forgot about that. It sucks you came all the way back to the city for that.
Jesus.
Well, I did. I was glad I did it. I had
the time.
Yeah.
I had a 15-minute interview with him and had a sense of accomplishment afterwards, as a matter of fact.
So,
for you
got 2 weeks to figure out your costume for Fur Fright.
I don't want to go to this.
Huh?
I don't want to go to this thing.
Let me say hi to Dustin in Texas. Dustin.
Hey. You guys are completely ignoring the fact that a new Jennifer Aniston movie come out this weekend.
Holy shit, I've seen the trailer for this piece of garbage. It is one of these love story chick flick.
Well, now,
love happens.
Hold on. At first glance, it would seem that way. But this one's different, you see.
Oh.
Because there's this guy, and he's real smart, real witty, charming, good-looking. You know, he seems to have it all. Except for one thing.
True love.
And see, he meets Jennifer Aniston, and they sort of.
I hear Rob Zombie's remaking that next week.
He's not.
Like it just came out.
He's remade only one movie. First of all, that guy's still snoring.
Fucking Jennifer Aniston. She's made that movie 10 times already.
More. Yes, round fez are off. Huh?
Yeah, we have to get out of here then.
I just got to say something quickly. A revelation over the weekend. You know all the Samsonite jokes we had made over the years about the big gorilla stomping on Samsonite luggage that we use every so often as a reference point?
Sure.
It was American Tourister luggage. It wasn't Samsonite.
Really?
Can you believe it?
Ooh.
That is, yes, we have faux pas. What a faux pas for years.
Wow.
Not Samsonite. It was American Tourister.
He's faux pas by turning these mics on every morning. Who are you kidding?
Exactly.
I disagree.
Sam,
Correcto mundo.
Sam, very excited that you're going to have a costume for the Fur Fright.
I don't know.
You have to go. You know
Costume.
that. Oh, actually, this is, we'll give you a choice, though. This is good. Steven from Virginia Beach.
Yeah, Sam could get out of that convention if he just killed himself for the show in the next 2 weeks.
But then I wouldn't be alive.
But that's not a bad out, though. You kill yourself before Fur Fright, then you don't have to go to Fur Fright.
You should.
Yeah. But then I'd be dead. I wouldn't be able to do anything at all.
Huh?
I wouldn't be able to do anything. I'd cease to exist.
I was thinking Shark Attack for you.
Why?
That would be a cool way to go, man.
Where's a shark attack?
Oh, we'll figure it out.
They have to put meat on him, though.
Yes. Wow. Some chum.
Strap some chum on him.
I'm not doing that.
On the young lad.
I'm not doing that.